smells like candy to me for some reason. Today I'm gonna go over clove essential oil and some of its top uses and some safety measures because it is a hot oil. I don't know why, but I absolutely love clove oil. It makes me feel so good. This clove oil is sourced in Madagascar, and to make this 15 ml bottle, it takes about a half a pound of cloves, just the clove buds, to make this 15 ml. A lot of the time, clove oil, when it's made, can be made from different parts of the plant. So it can be made from the leaves, the branches, as well as the clove bud. But the clove bud, obviously, because it's a bud, takes a lot more resources to create. And it is cheaper to make it out of the different parts of the plant material. So this is it's good to know that the clove bud has much more therapeutic and beneficial properties that we want, while the branches and the leaves don't have as much of that benefit. Okay, so it's high in the chemical constituency called eugenol, and that does some crazy awesome things. So the chemical component eugenol contains a significant amount of active chemical component eugenol, which contributes to energizing fragrance, and studies have shown that eugenol has the potential to assist the body in maintaining normal gastrointestinal mobility, and particularly helpful during times of stress when the digestive tract is not functioning properly. So that's kind of neat. Also, it's also been used for hundreds of years in the dentistry application because of its oral health, right? We've all heard of using clove to help prevent bacterial infection as well as numbing the area. It's pretty damn useful. I'm just gonna, before I jump into all the other benefits, it blends awesome with wild orange, frankincense, cassia, cinnamon, ginger, Roman chamomile, fennel, cedarwood. Those are some top yummers. And some of the top benefits. So this one, I just love it so much, has a nutrition supplement on it, so we know that it can be taken internally. And whenever we use clove oil, it is what's called a hot oil or a spicy oil, similar to cinnamon or cassia or oregano. These are all and clove, these are all considered hot oils. So it is highly recommended to dilute it, and maybe even dilute more so than you usually do with essential oils, because it can have depending on how sensitive your skin is, it can have like a burning sensation. And also depending on what part of the body. So maybe the bottom of the feet, you might not get that effect as much as maybe a more sensitive area, such as the face. I wouldn't recommend putting straight clove on the face ever. It'll probably leave a red mark, and that would be painful. If you accidentally do something like that, you can dilute it with a vegetable oil, and that'll help to soothe the sensation. As well as if you want to take this internally, I recommend mixing it with honey or your favorite, maple syrup or another vegetable oil to help dilute it so it's not so spicy. All right, so some of its top uses. Gum support. I have had people rub it straight on their gums when they have had straight gum issues, or mix it with their toothpaste and massage it into their gums. It's up to you. Using it for oil pulling, you add it in to your coconut oil and swish it around your mouth. Toothaches, obviously. Teething. This, for teething for babies, you would want highly diluted. And if you want the ratios for dilution, I can send them off to you, because if you're using any essential oils on a smaller person, remember we're adults, we're larger beings, a smaller person or an elderly person, you want to dilute it more because their skin is more sensitive, especially a hot oil. Immunity support. So there are extensive studies shown that clove essential oil helps to protect and boost immunity. It's very warming, especially if you have cold feet, cold hands, things like that. You might want to mix it with some fractionated coconut oil and rub it on your feet and then stick some socks on. It smells amazing anyhow, and it's a natural antioxidant. If someone is dealing with an addiction issue such as smoking, then clove is one of the oils that you can use to help to fight off that addiction. Along with other methods, of course, you want to use multiple ways of supporting somebody or yourself through an addiction, right? Because it's not just one thing. It is known to be a liver support and a brain support. Circulation, so that as well as when it's a warming oil, clove is such a warming oil, it does support circulation, supports the thyroid and metabolism. And because it is an immune support, it also helps with colds. If you're feeling a little bit under the weather, you feel like you have something coming on, clove is a great oil to reach for to help support that. So you can take it with honey or maple syrup in a tea, or just add a drop to your honey or your maple syrup, or you can diffuse it. It smells beautiful, and again, refer to the oils so that it smells really great with. I find the smell sweet, it's spicy, and emotionally it is protective. So it makes us feel supported. So if we're feeling dominated by somebody else, or we're trying to establish clear boundaries emotionally and mentally with other people, clove is a wonderful essential oil to help us support that emotional aspect of ourselves so that we can establish more clear boundaries. It makes us feel protected, definitely. And if somebody's feeling overly compromised, hence maybe not being clear in their boundaries, or using clove is such a wonderful oil for that. Or a victim mentality. You know, nobody wants to stay stuck in a victim mentality, even though someone or many people may have wronged us. It is no fun to get stuck in that or feeling defeated. So this is a great oil. I love it that every time I smell it, I do feel supported. It feels like I have that extra strength. I'm trying to describe it as best as possible. So emotionally, I absolutely love this oil. If you feel like you don't have enough support in your life, pull this sweet little oil out and just sniff it all day. Yes, definitely a great oil to diffuse if the weather is chilly out, gray and chilly. And Jordan, you do put a tiny bottle with fractionated coconut oil and put it on the baby's gum for teething. That is so good. There you go. A totally holistic mama's perspective, and she knows it works. She's a great mama. I think I've covered everything about clove that I can recall. If there's something I'm missing, please let me know or comment on what oil you want me to talk about next. Love you guys. Ciao.